Well, good morning, folks. I have no idea how this is going to work out. I posted a little while back. I posted a little video of me doing a review of one of my hunts, and I had a fellow request to see some more stuff from me. So I thought that I would give self-filming my hunts a try and see what happens. Today is, what is today? Today is Saturday, April 29th. This is the third weekend of Tennessee's turkey season. I've yet to get a bird, and we'll see what happens. I will say that this is if I do not get a bird this year, this will be the fourth season I've not got a turkey. And I've gotten turkey before, so I'm in a bit of a dry spell. And so needless to say, that takes precedence. I don't even know if this video is going to see the light of day or not, because if it ends up hampering my turkey hunting abilities, then I'm going to give filming the boot, because that's not my main priority. But as of right now, I'm headed to some public land here in East Tennessee. I'm not going to be specific where, because it's a good little place. I know it gets some deer hunting pressure, because I first scouted it out back during late deer season, December 22, and some squirrel season, January and February of earlier this year, and that's how I know there were turkey on here. However, that being said, I also know that turkey have a bad habit of disappearing when you want to find them. So we shall see what happens, but if everything goes well, then hopefully we'll have a video of a good public land solo turkey hunt today. I mean, you know, I've been sick for 2 weeks. I've not killed a bird in 3 years. I've not tried to self-film a hunt in several years, and I wasn't very good at it the first time I tried it. So, I mean, what could possibly go wrong? Alright, let's see what happens. Alright, so I made it to my spot. Hopefully you can hear me. I'm walking in. Nobody else is here, so I know this place gets some excuse me. I know this place gets some deer hunting activity, but I'm hoping that it's been overlooked for turkeys. There's a ridge line up here that I'm pretty sure they roost on, and it's just cracking daylight, so I don't want to get too far in before they start gobbling, because I'm fairly convinced that when you hear about people saying they get in early, get set up, remember I told you I've been sick, they get set up, and they say the birds pitch down and go the opposite direction. I think the birds saw them come in, people just don't want to admit it, or I don't know, but I think that's what happens a lot of times. So anyway, I don't really want to get up there on the ridge line until after gobbling light, to where I kind of have an idea of where they are or where they aren't. But let's walk on in here and see what's going on. So I've almost made it. Hopefully you can hear this. Almost made it to the top of the ridge, and I found some old scrapes. Nothing that looks great. I've not heard any turkeys yet, but man, it's just hard to believe, as many as I saw in here during squirrel season, that there's not one or two still hanging out in here. But this is a pretty sizable chunk of land, so I'll give it the old college try, as they say. Beautiful out here this morning, foggy. Which could have something to do with why they're not gobbling. But let's carry on. So I decided I was going to let the fog clear off and sit here on top of this ridge for a minute and maybe make a couple calls, see if something doesn't happen, and then traverse on down the ridge line here in about an hour or so if I don't have nothing going on. So I guess I'm gonna move on because I've sat here for a little while and nothing's happening. But the place, of course, I know there's a good chance they're not there anymore. But the place where I last saw the turkeys, last time I was on this piece of property, they were down near the water, and it was almost a mile that way. So I'm gonna get up, see if I can quit coughing, and ease down that way, see if anything happens. Okay, so we'll have about 20 after 10. I've walked probably a mile along this ridge line, stopping ever. It took me a couple hours to get down here. Stopping ever so often to make some calls. I hadn't heard any gobbles. I saw a ton of sign, but honestly, it's probably the same sign that I saw that was fresh when I was here in February, squirrel hunting. So, at this point, I don't have a whole lot of faith that anything's going to pan out here today. So I come down here by the lake where I saw them last time. I'm just going to sit here for, it's 10:30, 11:30, maybe 12, 1 o'clock, and do some blind calling and see if something happens. If not, I'll probably just work my way back to the truck. Maybe call every now and then and see what happens, but that's all we got going for now. Alright, so I think I'm going to throw a Hail Mary. There's one other piece of public land that's a hop, skip, and jump from where I'm at. So, I think I'm going to shag, but back to the Jeep and head up the road and see if I can't get a hot bird up there. Maybe there's, last year, about this time, I jumped a bird off the nest, so maybe there's birds in there. Who knows? We'll find out. Let's see what happens. Alright, well, I made it to this other place. I did a couple of shock gobble plated woodpecker calls, nothing. A couple of clucks, and nothing. But I'm real close to private land. I know there's a field back that way, so I don't know. I'll probably sit here for about an hour or so, and then probably call it a day. It's kind of thick where I'm sitting, but hopefully it's not so thick that big old gobbler won't come sliding through. Well, it's 2 o'clock. I ain't heard the first sign of turkey today. So wherever they're at, it's where I ain't. So I guess that's gonna do it for me today. Unless something happens when here in the truck. Huh. You'll have that on them turkey hunting jobs. Alright, so first off, look over the nasty Jeep, because I've got all my hunting crap in here. And yeah, fishing stuff, and it's just a mess. But it will be till after turkey season, so. So today was a bust. I went and hiked a couple miles on one piece of public land. It was basically a ridge line that run next to the parallel to the lake. And I've seen turkeys there before, like I said earlier in the video, during squirrel season. But I mean, I should have known that they were going to move come spring. And this place that I'm at now, that I'm fixing to leave, it was last year I found it at the end of the season, and I jumped a hen off the nest twice last year, which I feel bad about. But you know, my thinking was, if there's a hen on a nest here, then surely there should be some toms here somewhere or close by. But today was just a bust. I didn't even see a deer today. I saw some chipmunks Heard some songbirds. That was it. Didn't hear the first gobble. Didn't hear anything that would even make me think there was a turkey anywhere near. So I don't know why you're going to watch this. You may watch it, you may not watch it. Who knows? But you know, it is what it is. Hopefully next time we can get on a bird and I can have something groovy to show y'all. Alright, peace out.